I should probably explain why this video is starting to begin with. I'm just going to skip the first cutscene. One, I need a small break from Minecraft, so I'm doing this. Big things coming up, so don't worry about that if you're here for obliteration. But two, I recently saw a post that I will put on screen now, mentioning that no one really gets to max level in a Souls-type game. And I also remembered an old promise that I made, because I was looking at my YouTube analytics and I saw that a lot of people are still drawn to my boss cheese videos, which, I mean, they're going to stay up for the entirety of this channel's lifespan, but I want to refine the cheeses. So, essentially, I'm going to be explaining how to do all of these in one fell swoop. So, if you just want to know every boss cheese, I don't think I can put chapters into my videos yet, but I'm going to try to. Because I think you have to be a certain subscriber limit to put chapters into your videos. But also on top of that, I'm going to start doing little updates on what new game I'm at and what level I'm at. Because getting to level 801, the only thing that it is time consuming. And you don't need to souls dupe. You don't even need to grind that much. Oh, come on. You just need to wreck shop. So, Edict Skundir is pretty easy, as you might imagine. All that you need to do really is watch your stamina. And we're going to be using our Miracle Rings, as well as the Lightning Clutch Ring, and the Crystal Chime, as well as Lightning Arrow, and when he gets close quarters, I like to use the Drakeblood Greatsword, but my brother really likes to use Dragonslayer's Great Axe. Either are viable. Dragonslayer's Great Axe can actually kill him much faster. I just like the fun of this round. But with that, he's dead, and we're on to the next boss, which is Vort of the Boreal Valley. I'm just going to time-lapse me running through all of this, though, so I don't have to stop recording. Alright, for Vort of the Boreal Valley, we're going to be using Dark Rings and Great Soul Dregs with the Crystal Chime. Realistically, you could probably kill him faster with the Murky Longstick, but this way is still fast enough. All you're going to do is stand here, and if you have a high enough int, you're just able to mash the button, nose itch, and kill him in a matter of seconds. Hi, big guy. And he's dead. Next up, we're going to try to kill Dancer, but we do have to light this in order to return to it rapidly, and rest at it in order to get our FP back. Now, to kill Dancer, we're going to be using the same ring build, so I'm not going to change it, actually. Normally, I do change it just to get past these guards, because they can be a bit of a hassle, but I think we'll be fine. Kill this lady. Skip the dialogue, take her stuff. Now, Dancer is similar to Vort. Dancer is similar to Vort in that we're going to be killing her quite rapidly, but and with the same spell, but you actually do have to dodge Dancer in her stupid arena, and with her stupid grab. Just make sure to watch your stamina, as always, and use your Great Soul Dregs. And try not to get tripped up by the pillars, because they are irritating. Can you please come out? Can you come out to play? Aw, damn it. Alright, now she does big spins. But big spins is fine, because she's stuck back there. Now at current level, I'm aware that I need to chug one Ashen Estus to finish this boss, but at max level you shouldn't. And she's dead. Perfect. First try. Hopefully we can first try all of these guys. I then rest at the spawn fire, Might as well do the cutscene now so we don't have to do it later. Skip it. Cool, we have a ladder. And then use this bonfire to take us to Fort of the Boral Valley. Because the loading screen, I've timed it, is actually faster, at least on my PC, than running that distance. Now, we're not trying to speedrun, but we are trying to cut down as much time as possible. Speaking of cutting down time, this is when we want to switch our rings section back. I travel around with the lightning clutch ring because the extra damage done to me doesn't much matter in comparison to the extra damage that I deal with the Drake sword. Time lapse. We of course need to collect Yol here, because if you don't collect Yol, you'll never get to 801. He is the guy who is essentially the backbone of this run. Because though boss souls work well when it comes to, you know, getting the levels later on, it is super important to get those 5 free ones. Just because, like, boss souls, it would take so much longer. This is why I'm kind of irritated that there is no 5 free level system in Elden Ring. Do I have enough souls to level up? Nope. Time to level up unnaturally.
So the guy in the Steam forum just said,
like, oh, without soul duping or having someone help you, it's pretty much impossible. I haven't seen an account ever get there.
oh man, they're in
Yes. Yes, they are.
because you're autistic.
Yes. Yes, I am. I don't want that one. I want intelligence. Alright, and that's all. Be safe, our lord.
Total time and see how long it takes.
That's what I'm going to be doing as well. I'm going to put a timestamp on top of the video, even though I'm going to be like time-lapsing all of the travel. I'm going to have it so that the recording time is embedded into the video. So just, one, you'll see how much faster I'm making the video. But two, you'll be able to see just how long it takes. I think last time I timed it, it was an hour 45.
To do a run?
Yeah, to do a full run.
Oh, I mean to get from level 1 to level 801.
Oh, merciful heavens, I'm not going from level 1. I'm going for whatever level this guy is. There's my axe. This guy is level 384.
400 something levels?
423. But you must remember that it's an exponential scale in cost. So if you take 423 and you divide it by 5, you get 423 divided by 5. 42 divided by 5 would be 8. And then 23 divided by 5. Die, Crystal Sage. There we go. As do I. Crystal Sage is a pretty easy boss, but takes a little bit of doing. I think I just boofed it. Nope, I didn't. Okay, we're good. Ah, sweet. Okay. So you're using Fire Clutch Ring. Fire Clutch Ring, the Demon's Great Axe, and... ooh, Yikers. And Vow of Silence, and you're going to be standing on this tile and waiting for him to come up, and then immediately silencing as soon as you see him, because that makes it so that none of his spells work except for Affinity for some reason. That's the wrong one. That's actually really, really bad, because now Vow of Silence won't last as long as it should. If he does do Affinity, you want to get that off of him as quickly as possible. But the big thing is just walking up and hitting him. It's a really straightforward boss, even though it's irritating, simply because of the clones. He is the only one that is purple, though. That's how you keep your eyes on him. Ow. Ow! Die! There we go. We got him. First try. Like always. And of course, we gloat. Alright, so we got the soul of the crystal stage, and we can move on. Round up to get 25. 5. So Daniel, if I were to do solely Yol levels, it would take 85 more new games. If I were to do solely Yol levels, Yol of Londor levels, it would take 85 more new games. It ain't bad, no. That's what? If we do that to hours and round up to 2, that would be only 170 hours? Alrighty now, for the next most irritating boss in this game, Deacons of the Deep. We're using Alluring Skulls and the Dragon Slayer's Great Axe with the Lightning Clutch Ring. Simply walk up to the man and use the Dragon Slayer's Great Axe as weapon art. Alluring Skulls are the only thing that works. You're going to need to get these from patches most likely. But I find that, I found that the Allure spell does not work. And you're going to want to throw one of these after just about every single time you kill one of the guys. One second. And then for this guy, just walk up behind him to kill his 2 big boys. And button mash. Throw a skull. And button mash. Beautiful, they're dead. Deacons of the Deep, boss suck.
There was like a chain lightning spell you could get or something late game that just trivialized the bot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just no, but it only works in the Deacons area. Alright, now on to fighting the Abyss Watchers. These guys are pretty easy, actually. We're using Lightning Arrow as the spell, and the Drakeblood Greatsword as the backup, because a lot of things in this game are actually weak to lightning damage. Watch out for the buddy, try to kill him first. When they get down to around 2/3 health, the red-eyed one will spawn. And that's when we want to start killing the main one, or just watching fireworks. but getting stuck on the bodies is actually quite a problem. Stay far enough away, make sure that your Estus is full, or that your health and FP are full, and then when you target this guy, it's really about learning his moveset a lot. We're wearing Miracle Rings too, I should note. Almost every hit in this guy's moveset at this point will kill you. Almost no matter what your vigor, I believe. But take your time. Whoop! Take your time. Each shot staggers him, just about. And just keep a fair distance. Don't try to go too far away from him. Because then he'll do some wacky stuff. Dang it. Okay, that's the first death, actually. Meaning that that gets cut. Which is unfortunate. Or it gets hyperspeeded. Nope! Nope! I'm alive. I'm alive. There we go. Now he's dead. Alright, that's the that's the cut that stays in. We get this bonfire just because of the fact that it restores our Estus flasks, essentially. But that should be one of the only places that we actually die. Well, I guess Pontiff is coming up, so Pontiff is a high potential of dying. But now we want to switch our rings back to our traveling rig and get going. Alright, now we're moving on to High Lord Hwolnir, which is probably the only boss battle that I'm going to accelerate when it comes to the time, simply because of how long it takes to kill him. We're going to be using Pestilent Mist for this cheese, and by the means of cheese, I should state that this is really the fact that you're really not doing much work to kill the boss. It doesn't matter if he kills him quickly or slowly, but Pestilent Mist will never wake him up. You come over to this hand, you don't go straight in front of him, because that triggers his trap card. You go over to this hand, and you walk up until you get it right on his bling. And you're just going to be sitting here and casting this. Now, I'm going to cast this one more time and go get myself some water and come back. And there we go. Didn't have to lift a finger. Boss dead. That is by far the funniest cheese in this entire getup. The only boss I'm going to be covering besides the main quest boss is going to be Nameless and what's his name? Ancient Wyvern. But that is by far the funniest. The only second to it is the Ancient Wyvern, because there is no cheese for him. It's just the way that you're supposed to kill him, which is jump on him and give him a headache. Anyways, now off to Pontiff. Pontiff is the only... There are 3 bosses that give me some trouble in this, and it's Abyss Watchers, Pontiff, and Dragon Slayer armor. They are the only 3. They're also the only 3 that can destroy a run, because they're the only 3 that can really kill me. The cheese that I have for Pontiff isn't quite a cheese, primarily because I don't want to learn how to parry god him, because that seemed too much. It's a lot of manipulation, a lot of learning. This is supposed to be an accessible cheese guide. Now, Pontiff, as I mentioned, is by far the boss that gives me the most heartache. But we're in dark stuff, or sorcery stuff in our dark clutch ring. We're going to be using Great Soul Dregs, and I want to make sure that my mana is full. It's full enough. There we go. Run back. Great Soul Dregs. Now what you really want to do, because every time that he makes an attack he moves a little bit before it, is just watch his sword for sudden movements. And in situations where he's like doing a summon of the double, there we go. Up. Okay. Getting smacked around just a little bit. Ah! Evading it though. Evading it though. That's the important thing. You really don't want to kill his double. I know that a friend of mine said that you want to keep it and you want to kill it as quickly as possible. I find that you don't want to kill his double because it telegraphs exactly what Pontiff will be doing. And deals less damage. Oh dear. Oh dear. There we go. You did. First try on that one too. Not too shabby. Okay, we don't actually want that bonfire. Oh, this time around we do. This time around we do want this bonfire. Because we are way, way, way low on supplies in comparison to what we would normally be. Ow! Oh no! He's there! He's using Chaos Bed Vestiges! Let me light the bonfire, jackass! Yeah, he's stalking me. Backstab? Nope. Ah, damn it. He just keeps walking. Okay. So besides that, yeah, pretty normal game. That actually is going to take a hit to the total runtime of this. That's unfortunate. Yeah, this battle is going to get quite comedic, because we're going to be using Vow of Silence and Dragon Slayer's Great Axe in order to make Eldritch literally worthless. So Vow of Silence makes it so that he can't cast literally any spells. Then you two-hand your Dragon Slayer's Great Axe and Weapon Art on him a couple of times. As much as your stamina will allow, essentially. Chug some Ashen, step back into the middle, which is noted by these three little tiles. Cast Vow of Silence again, run at him, Dragon Slayer's Great Axe. Try to get it off twice at least. And then same spiel, walk to the center, wait for the effects to wear off. As soon as it does, cast it again. That's the only spell that he can still cast. And then this should only take one more cycle. Cast the Vow of Silence. Chug some Ashen. Kill him. Bing, bang, boom. Ding, dang, dead. Now we're going to equip the Storm Ruler. Keep all of our current rings equipped because nothing can really make this better. And we're going to use this because we were stopped at the Church of Yorshka from getting the Distant Manor bonfire. We're going to go to Church of Yorshka and head off to the Distant Manor. I remember the first time, we're going to get to the time lapse in just a second, but the first time I played this game, I got to the Grand Archives because I was told to go in that direction by some friends after I'd killed Aldrich, and the keys weren't there after I killed Dragon Slayer armor. And then another buddy was like, "Did you kill Yorm?" I'm like, who the hell's Yorm? And he's like, Yorm, off in the Distant Manor in the spot super deep beneath the earth. And I'm like, what? What, boss? Just because Yorm the Giant is so freaking far away. It's such a divergence from the main path that I didn't even, like, contemplate this thing's existence. I thought that it was to another side boss. As far as Yorm goes, I already made a short about the guy because he's so quick to kill, but try to target his head if you can. Only take a few steps back at a time. Charge until the last second of you getting hit, because that's more often than not the exact timing you need. And then always hit him right as he gets up, if you can. Like that. Make sure that you have a little bit of stamina for just one roll. There we go. And Yorm is defeated. He is the only boss that we give respect to. And now, of course, we're transported off to Dancer. But we already killed her, so we can just escalate to Dragon Slayer armor. And I'm going to be killing Nameless at the end of this. The reason that I'm not going to be killing... Actually, let's just do this. The reason that I'm not going to be killing Champion Gundyr, even though I love killing Champion Gundyr, is that I don't want to go through Osiris, because he's one of the other annoying bosses. Even though he's very easy to kill, and I made that apparent in the video where I kill him, he is still a nuisance in the fact that that method of cheese requires a lot of delicacy to get operational. No, that entire thing was just to reset the area. I don't want to deal with those guys. Primarily because we're going to be trying a couple of cheeses. If one fails, then the secondary cheese will come into play. And the one that I'm thinking of is the Pestilent Mist cheese, For those of you who might have watched the Boss Jesus videos before this, I'm not sure why you would watch this if you've already watched all the Boss Cheese videos, but hey, thank you for watching. For those of you who have already watched those, you know that I'm talking about the one where you force load Dragon Slayer armor while leaving in order to invade someone else, and then or to partake in some other excursion, like a Blade of the Dark Moon thing, and then you Pestilent Mist him through his own fog wall. The other option is the actual strategy, which I'd rather not do. But we're going to put on that. And we're going to try to invade another world. Then we're going to stand here for a hot second. Alright, it appears that this search was indeed fruitless, so I'm going to enter and we're going to do the normal strategy. Oh dear. That dragon always makes my computer freak out. Ah, dang it. And that is the issue with Dragon Slayer armor. The man can kill you in a heartbeat. I need to get a quieter mic stand so that I can move that around easier. But like all the streamers do. Just one that's a little less creaky. But the man, Dragon Slayer himself, almost always one-hits you, which is very funny in my own opinion. It makes the challenge quite interesting, but when it comes to actually fighting him, it makes it semi-irritating if you've been trying to kill him for like 4 times in a row. Alright, looks like it's time for attempt 2. Go. Now the reason that we're using this system is because Dragon Slayer is very weak to Frostbite, meaning that proccing it deals even more than the normal 10% it would deal. So we're really just chunking the crap out of this health bar. Good. There we go. Perfect. Second try. And we gloat. We always gloat. We always showboat. We did it. Alright. Now we do want this bonfire, because we're going to be using the elevator very near it, but we don't want the next one. Because the next one is comedically close. But we switch back out to our traveling rig, and we're on our way. Alright, so we really want the elevator just over there. I just used it, if you didn't see it. So just rewind a little bit and you'll see it in the time-lapse probably. But that's really important for this cheese, because we're going to be doing some weird shenanigans here. A couple of very unique glitches are going to occur. And first, it takes to skip through this guy's dialogue, and then rapidly go home. We want to go to the last bonfire that we were at, or the shrine bonfire, whichever one you click faster. It's fine either way, you just want to wind up here. Now we want to equip miracle rings, and we are going to be using lightning arrow once again. And if you were good when you were going through the swamp area in... What's it? If you were good while going through the swamp area in the Boreal Valley, or... No, not the Boreal Valley. Yeah. Anyway, I can't remember the names of places anymore for some reason. In Pontiff's area, if you were good at going through the swamp area, you will have picked up a bunch of green blossoms. We're going to be using those here. Or at least one of them. But I believe you have 5 free runs every game of this cheese, because you get 5 green blossoms in that area. So once you go over 5 tries, then it does start actually costing you some of your reserves, and you might need to buy some, but it's just a cheese to get used to. But we're in Miracle Rings, the Lightning Clutch Ring, and we're using Lightning Arrow. Before we go in the door, we are going to quickly consume one of these. And then we walk in the door and turn around immediately. Now we auto-target onto Lorien and fire away. Now it's better if he's constantly teleporting, because it does take him longer to get to you if he's constantly teleporting. Right now for me he's crawling, which is semi-bad. But you do want to use your stamina as soon as you get it. And then once he gets pretty close to you, like here-ish, that's when I roll into him. You want to stay on the red carpet as much as possible. Otherwise he will go off of the red carpet, and that's bad news bears for you. But you want to get back to these toenails. Ooh. Okay, there we go. You want to get back to these toenails, because now in second phase, their AI can't see you. So the best thing to do here is make sure you're healed up on both. And then we're going to point ourselves this direction, and we're going to cast Pestilent Mist. And now what the Pestilent Mist is doing, so long as I cast it far enough away from myself, yeah, it doesn't seem like I'm taking damage, is that it's dealing damage to both of them, and they can't tell that they're being dealt damage. This is the same glitch that makes, or the same, I guess you'd call it a bug, the same bug that makes Wolnir able to kill this way, is that for some reason when it comes to Pestilent Mist, things can't tell that they're being attacked by it. So even though it costs a lot of FP just to get through an entire boss, you can actually get through most bosses with Pestilent Mist. And we just want to stand here and cast it over and over again until Lorien falls down. And you want to cast it on this side of their body so that it absolutely damages Lothric as much as possible. Because the closer you are to the center of it, the more damage it deals, I believe. And then once Lorien falls over, we're going to attack him with, we're going to attack Lothric with the Drakeblood Greatsword. Because he is weak to lightning damage. And all physical damage. The man is a squishy little flesh pillow. But now, as we can see, Lorien has taken quite a substantial amount of hit. So we want to focus on him. There we go. He marks that we are among the accursed, which, I mean, like, no, not really. If you want to pay attention to the story at all, especially if we're going for the darkness ending, no, not really. They drop us their lovely, lovely cinders, and then we light this and return home. Now, for getting ready for Soul of Cinder, we want to equip Dark Rings and the Sorcery Rings. Give this the 1-2 tap. And we're going to be using Great Soldregs and the Drakeblood Greatsword, and the reason that we're using Great Soldregs is because he's weak to dark damage, and the reason we're using the Drakeblood Greatsword is because he's weak to lightning damage. even though he uses it quite a bit, especially in second phase. The Drakeblood Greatsword, though, is more of a if he gets too close, because the Drakeblood Greatsword has a chance to stagger, and it's actually quite nice. But more often than not, we're going to be rolling out of this guy's way. Fire off as many as possible. Soul Cinder, though, is actually pretty easy, especially in comparison to other bosses. Oh no, he's got the long stick. This is actually my least favorite one. Because he just repeats this attack over and over again. Ow! Ow! See? It's the same attack! Oh my gosh, learn something else. And of course that's gonna hit me, because it's got stupid range. And then now he's using frickin' Blessing. There we go. Chug another ration. And then you can actually throw out a couple because the fireball blasts him away. We roll into him here to try to trigger one of his attacks. It triggers. Here you essentially just get free hits. That's Pling Pling Plong plays. After he throws one of those, you can typically get one off, but I missed the door. I missed the roll. And there we go. Ah, dang it. That's always a possibility. It's just the random you misroll, and then you die immediately. Time for attempt 2. Soul Cinder isn't difficult, he's just time consuming. The reason I don't use Lightning Arrow is because he dodges it too easily. Even though I think Lightning Arrow would be dealing more damage. And also the reason that I'm using Sunlight Spear, the reason that I'm using Lightning Arrow instead of Sunlight Spear for a lot of these guys is because Sunlight Spear takes too long to cast. Dang it. I didn't see you in the big haze. Oh, sweet. This one we get freebies as well. Okay. Yes, sick. Okay, neat. I think that we've killed him. There we go. Perfect. We did it, Reddit. Alright, now normally I would say that this is run end for time. I am going to... Yeah! I am going to go and kill Nameless. Yeah. I am going to go kill Nameless and... what's his name? Ancient Wyvern. And add that to the time of this run as well, because I will often do that just to rack up more souls, essentially. But I do think I have enough souls to level up naturally right now, so I'm going to do that before I lose all of them. I don't! Never mind. Because I lost a crap ton of them. Okay. Now we want to travel back to Profane Capital. Call on this. Now, if we keep our invisibility up, we should be able to make it through this entire ordeal without even being noticed by anything but the dragon. But that is a big old if. Frickin' him. See what I mean? Ow! Should be able to cast this here. Take that. And still make it through this area. Alive. Yeah, baby! Ah! Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Staircase. Chug. Double chug. Oh, sweet heavens. Alright. One. Do 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 do. I'm invisible. I'm invisible. Can't see me. Run! Run, you fool! Find the pillar. Cast again. Run, 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 run. Climb. Up, 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 up. Run over. Ah! Forgot. Okay, run. I'm so rusty. Alright. No! Oh, and I miss at the end. Oh, no. Alright, we try again. Play it back. I love how they made an obstacle course into a boss. Do you actually kill the boss? No, you run through his field of goons. Not again! Oh, I hate this boss. Alright, pause in the recording because I gotta feed my hounds. Alright, hopefully I will recall to cut out all the time sitting here. Now? Yeah, there we go. Third try really is the charm. Alright. Now we need to get our build ready as soon as we get up to the bell. The build is pretty simple. We're going to be using the Dragon Slayer's Great Axe. You're going to want to equip your sorcery rings, if my game will load. There we go. Dragon Slayer's Great Axe, equip your sorcery rings, keep your lightning clutch ring on though, we're going to change that out later. Make sure that your spell is set to Great Soul Dregs, two-hand the Dragon Slayer's Great Axe, and pull on the lever. Skip the cutscene, drop down, and hopefully we can get this in one. Just like a lot of these. Nameless King is not as hard as people make him out to be. A lot of it is realistically learning patterns and stuff like that. But primarily, when you're fighting King of the Storm, you don't want to lock on. That is the biggest thing. Until now. There we go. There we go. Now, very quickly. And stop the clock, because now we are actually done with what my normal run would be like. Well, subnormal. But that is the full thing. I'm not going to cut to an outro, probably. And here we are, the endless void at the end of the video. I might animate this, I might not. I'm going to go on the assumption that I'm not animating it. Anyways, thank you all for watching. This is the definitive way to run through Dark Souls 3 within, I'd say, about an hour and 30 minutes each run, because I'm not going to be counting Nameless King. Anyways, when it comes to this, the end of this, I'd like to state the when and why I originally got to level 802. Why is primarily novelty, and the when is a few summers ago when I had nothing better to do. I believe it was the middle of COVID, stuff like that was going on, and I just started playing Dark Souls a lot in order to get to 802 because I thought it would be funny. And now, thanks to this comment left on a random Steam forum, I'm going to be getting to level 802 again, just to prove this man wrong twice. So I'd like to say to the guy who wrote this, if you're watching this video, yes, these numbers are legit. No, I don't have a way to prove it, so you can live in denial if you wish to. But thank you, in all honesty, for inspiring me to prove you wrong twice. Anyways, I also revived an old semi-bricked Xbox One for you, just to show you this picture. I'll show it right after I do the outro, which is why now I'll say thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Safe travels, happy hunting, and solo Deo Gloria.